Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to Invested. I'm going to be answering someone's question on their job interview. Hopefully you can get the job by listening to me. I used to take some analyst tests when I was looking for a job, so I kind of know why they give this question, so I'm going to read it. It's a little lengthy. I will read it quickly. Having a hard time conducting a direct income capitalization approach for a property, and was wondering if any of you can give me advice on how to find the NOI of a subject property I'm analyzing. I'm currently in a second round of interview for a valuation internship position. Have been given a case study to complete, but I'm having a hard time conducting a direct income capitalization approach for the property and was wondering if any of you can give me advice on how to find the NOI of a subject property I'm analyzing. The following information is provided. The client has recently acquired property located in Canada. The client has engaged you to appraise their property for the purpose of the first mortgage financing. The property is an owner-occupied industrial building that was constructed in 1968 and sits on 1.08 acres of land. The building is approximately 21,271 square feet and features a clear height of 16 feet with 2 truck level doors. Overall, it is considered that the industrial building is in good overall quality condition. Please complete the following task and explain your thought process. Thank you for sharing that, because this is kind of question I would give someone that I'm interviewing for an analyst position or senior analyst or even internship. There's no right or wrong answer here. And this is for everyone out there looking for an analytical job. So your hiring manager or the firm is wanting to see your analytical approach of how to problem solve. So all these square footage in 1968, those are all fillers to give you information. They think they're giving you information, but it's just fillers. So it's like same thing as I'm asking someone, hey, what sports do you like? Oh, I like football, American football. Great. How many footballs do you think Wilson will sell in year 2025? And some people will scratch their head. Football, soccer ball, golf, it doesn't really matter. Tires. I said 2025. So you can say 10 million, 15 million, you can say 5. There's no right or wrong answer. What I'm trying to figure out is how you process to get to the answer. So same thing here, they're trying to look for that. So number one, the submarket, you need to do some research. And if you don't have the tools like CoStars or, things that you can use as pay services, you can go to any like real estate sites to figure out what the rental rate is, right? So as an example, if in that market, it's $12 per square foot, right? And I don't know how they do it on Ontario. I'm not sure if it's $12 a square foot triple net or modify, industrial gross, but that's something you have to figure out, right? So then if it's $12 a square foot, you times that by $21 and 271 square feet, and you'll have your gross revenue per year, right? In 1960, they're saying that is because they're kind of articulating is an older product. And if you know anything about real estate and warehouse, 16 feet clear, they don't even make it 16 feet clear. So there's a functional inefficiencies because most new ones are building it to 30 feet, 38 clear so they can stack. Even typically older ones usually be at 22 clear. So 16 feet is really low. So you have to take a discount on that. So if the market is, I use $12, but if the market is $16 or $17, and if it's general vacancy of like 10%, 5%, yeah, it's a tight market. But then because your product is obsolete or inefficient, you have to take a certain discount. You could say 15% discount, 20%, illiquidity discount of XYZ. Doesn't matter. So that I get to 12. That's what I'm explaining. And $12, 21,000 square footage of gross revenue. They also have to figure out and make an assumption based on operating expenses, right? So if the operating expense is $5 a square foot, so then $12 minus 5, what do you get? 7. So that's your net revenue, right? So do the math, 21,271 times $7 a square foot. What do you get in your NOI? And whatever the cap rate is in that market, 4 cap, 5 cap, 6 cap, 10 cap, you cap it. And that essentially is what you think the value of the property is worth, okay? They don't talk about the credit of the tenant. They're just trying to figure out from a mortgage financing if, it's there. Another approach is going to be, the second approach is going to be sales comp or even per square foot. But they said specifically your capitalization approach and direct income. So that's what you need to look for. If they just told you, we need to get some direct approach or valuation approach, then you probably need to use all three and blend it. One is an income approach, It's going to be a sales comp approach. And insurance will use something called replacement cost approach. And you got to depreciate that and define something in the middle by making adjustments. And there's a standard adjustment appraisal people use, but essentially it's subjective. They just want you can say it's worth 100,000. You can say 50,000. You might be right. All they're trying to figure out is how you justify logically to get to that number. So then that's what they're really looking for. Hopefully that helps you get your internship and hopefully learn more from the valuation company, because valuating methodology, it's both art and science. There's quantitative and qualitative analysis. There's both go in if you want to be an investment side. If you're really doing valuation for lenders and insurance company, there's a standard uniform method of standards you have to go through, which is going to be income approach, sales comp approach, and cost approach. So hopefully that was helpful. And hey, if you get your internship, leave me a note. Sounds good? If you find this content helpful, please like, subscribe, and follow us. Thank you very much.